This is why we stopped making coffee.
와, 그냥 딱
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for a new episode of Cafeguard. 저는 Fausto입니다. 안녕하세요. Today we went to visit a cafe in Mappo. Unfortunately, as you all know, Corona hit back around November, December, and the new restriction caused a lot of troubles for many businesses. Cafes were the most vulnerable in this situation because they could only serve takeaway coffee in Korea. The cafe is located in a residential area near elementary school and next to the bus stop. So it's not too bad, but there are no offices around.
안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
Once we arrived, we started talking about his situation. The place in itself is cute and is comfortable. Unfortunately, you cannot stay inside in these days. He is also new to the hospitality industry and he needed some advice on how things work. And we were more than happy to go there.
인테리어를 계속 하고 있다가 좀 쉬기도 힘들고 와이프랑 결혼 전에 이제 약속한 게 좀 나이 들어서 카페 하나 오픈해놓고 여유롭게 지내보자 라고 약속을 했기 때문에 근데 그거를 미리 이제 예행 연습한다고 해가지고 지금 시작을 하게 됐어요. 근데 가장 힘든 거는 개인 시간이 전혀 없어요. 이게 예상외로 변수가 되게 많더라고요. 원두도 그렇고 모든 게 다 어떻게 내리냐에 따라 다 커피 맛도 다르고 템핑에 따라도 다 맛이 다르니까 그게 아침마다 그걸 잡는 게 가장 힘들었었거든요. 딱 크레마 줄기 내려오면 그때부터 처음에는 진하게 내려오다가 갑자기 연해지면서 이제 커피 맛도 계속 연해져가지고 커작이라는 카페에 제가 맨날 진짜 수시로 들어가는데 우연치 않게 파우스토 바리스타님의 글을 보게 됐어요. 근데 그때 제가 되게 절실한 상태여가지고 앞뒤 생각 없이 쪽지를 먼저 보냈어요. 내가 상황이 지금 이렇다 라고 했는데 답장이 왔는데 조금 걱정이 돼서 읽고 그냥 계속 혼자 끙끙 앓고 있었는데 쪽지를 2번이나 먼저 더 보내주셨어요. 근데 그때 용기 딱 하고 그냥 바로 아침에 출근하자마자 전화 드렸거든요. 도움 받고 싶다고.
The best way to understand something is to try it. Firstly, he made us an Americano and a latte. We got an Americano and latte. Let's see how the taste is. The taste is not bad. The black is a little bit washed, but this is because the mug it's always too big.
Yeah.
There's always too much water in the Americano.
Even the latte.
He's going to make us also another of his
Signature.
signature drinks, which is
숯 라떼.
what?
숯 라떼.
Sut latte.
차콜 라떼.
Black latte made of charcoal. It's pretty cool. I never tried it before, so this is my first time. Can't wait to try the choc latte.
숯.
Sut latte.
This is 차콜 라떼. 숯 라떼.
Let's only use one. Save the environment.
It's coffee.
What's inside? Syrup.
Taste is good. Yummy. 맛있어요. How do you think?
So.
맛이 좋은 것 같아요. 이게 조금 더 노출되고 프로모션을 하셔가지고 푸시하시면 좀 더 좋을 것 같아요. Better if he decorate a little bit more with the trendy.
If you put like the cream.
Oh
that,
wow. And
yeah.
then a bit of powder on top.
Yeah.
Charcoal
Black
powder.
powder. Yeah, that would be good.
Let's go to check the machine area.
Let's go. How many coffees you do now? mean, before Corona, how many coffees you do?
하루에 1kg에서 1.5.
No, not bad. They are not burned.
열을 숙성을 시키거든요.
Wait 3 weeks, we're getting a really good coffee. But if we wait more than a month, then it becomes bad. How many grams you put inside? 18. Always same. It's a big basket. Can you show me how you make one? This basket is designed for 20-22 grams. Usually, should arrive here. So this basket is quite big. See, this is deeper. There. Okay. Yeah, it's 26. Smaller. Okay, so this is fine because this is bigger. Wow, so fast. This is new.
네.
Apparently these machines are used in Korea, but I never seen one before, even in Italy. So for me it was a first. I started to make few shots with the machine, and after a few times I realized that the coffee was very watery, and I couldn't really understand why. So I started to tweak around the grinder and check the basket size. I asked him a lot of questions. Yeah, it was a little bit fast. Time for how long? Just 2 days. So it was not a bean problem. The bean was stored correctly. It was not a grinder problem. Also, the machine was basically new. So what was the issue here? Crema is a little bit too yellow.
처음에는 진하게 나오는 것 같은데 맛을
See,
보면
it's still a bit yellow color. It should be a little bit more brown. The color of the crema was an indication that there was something wrong because it was very yellowish, hay color and didn't have that kind of beautiful brownish color that you need. After I tried everything, then I remember I had a similar problem long time ago because one of the boilers of my marzocco was broken and it was not heating up properly the water and it was giving me this kind of a very watery extraction. For me it was easy, I would just call the company, they came immediately and changed it. But for him, he couldn't figure out what was the problem for months and nobody really helped him out. I want to know also the temperature of the water. Okay. 34 seconds. This one doesn't give you good coffee. If he's got this problem, that means there is an issue inside. Very simple. The first coffee you do, it's okay. When you do the second and third, temperature goes down and it doesn't reach the temperature again for a long time. It is impossible just to use. This machine obviously has got an issue and it needs to be fixed immediately. This is why we stopped making coffee. In the meantime, we practice a bit of latte art. Air, air, air. No more. Okay. No more sound. Open, hold. Okay. First. Okay. Go in the middle. Middle. Now, give it in the middle. Yeah, like that. More. Okay. Our goal is to help people which are left behind. We want to make sure companies fulfill their duty. We are going back there to make sure they're doing their job. Stay tuned, we're gonna come back.
역시 경력은 무시할 수 없는 거구나 바로 느꼈어요. 이게 계속 맛 잡고 하는 거 보고 컨셉에 대한 제시를 먼저 해주셔서 진짜 제일처럼 고민하시면서 이렇게 하면 좋을 것 같다 같이 제시해 주셔서 너무 감사드립니다. 와, 그냥 딱 핸들링 할 때부터 와, 다르구나. 파우스토 가게 놀러 가고 싶어요. 시드니 진짜 꼭 갈 겁니다. 지금 당장 주저하지 말고 파우스토 바리스타한테 바로 연락을 취해주세요. 진짜 혼자 끙끙 앓지 말고 저처럼 한 번에 속 시원하게 해결될 겁니다.
I think we're gonna have here one full day to do latte art properly.
감사합니다.
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 Ciao. See you soon.
See you soon.
Okay, guys, this is it for today. Don't miss the next episode. It's gonna be fun. Before you go, remember to subscribe and like this video. Okay? See you next time. Ciao. Oh. Ciao.